Wow. So this is how you're gonna do it, huh? Triple H. Huh? So this is how you're gonna do it right now in this terrible show tonight on Hulk Hogan's passing. Huh? I'm the Godfather Soul Justin Swimming. And tonight I'm very shocked about Hulk Hogan's passing, and it's a terrible once again Smackdown trying to be terrible on the Godfather Soul Justin Swimming. All of you would go to YouTube and enjoy my video I did. I made a tribute, did an impression of the Macho Man, of Hulk Hogan, Macho Man Randy Savage. His impression is a tribute because two wrestlers who are reunited now in heaven, called the tag team name called the Mega Powers. So I'm gonna start my review. The name of my topic tonight is called Confusion, Crap, and Chaotic in Cleveland. Well, SummerSlam 2025 will be worth watching 1 week from tomorrow night and 1 week from this Sunday night. So much I say. Before I do, I'm gonna open the show with something. And for those of you know that we lost Hulk Hogan yesterday, one of my favorite wrestlers growing up. And I was crying yesterday, heartbroken because of his passing. I'm gonna open up the show with this classic match from January 23rd, 1984, where Hulk Hogan was born. His match against where Hulk Hogan faced off against Iron Sheik for the WWE title in Madison Square Garden. That was January 23rd, 1984. January 23rd, 1984, and that was a Monday. That was a Monday. So stick around, we'll be right back, and we'll play this classic match from this classic epic match from 1984, from January 21st, 1984, Madison Square Garden, New York City. Hulk Hogan facing off against then WWE champion Hulk Hogan, the then WWE champion Iron Sheik and Hogan and Iron Sheik are both now resting comfortably in heaven. May he and Sheik rest in peace. Here it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ayatollah Freddie Blassie, you are living out a lifelong dream right now in your stable, the world's heavyweight champion, the Iron Sheik. But the test of his career just moments away here at Madison Square Garden.
In other words, they pulled a 96er on us. Here we were prepared for Bob Backlund, and they snuck this pencil neck geek in on us. Well, I guarantee his size means no difference, nothing to us, because I've been having the Iron Sheik training and sparring with fellas 6'9", 6'10", and I guarantee you, the camel clutch has worked on them, and I know it'll work on Hulk Hogan.
All right, let me talk to the man who is currently the reigning World Wrestling Federation champion from Iran, the Iron Sheik, undoubtedly the stiffest test of your short career as the world champion.
خدمت همه شنوندگان ایرانی عزیز سلام عرض میکنم و موفقیت همه شما را آرزو میکنم. همه دنیا پهلوانای ایران رو میشناسه.
Wait a minute, I know you speak English, Sheik. Please.
Okay, you know what I said? I said I think in this country a lot of prejudice people is. They know I'm the real Olympic champion, I'm the world class AAU champion, now I'm the world heavyweight champion. I beat Bob Backlund in the fair and square in the Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Now, the reason I say you people prejudice because you go bring that animal, Hulk Hogan, for no reason, because I don't know the guy. I never met the guy. I think I should arrest him with that punk Bob Backlund again. Now, Mr. Hogan, you are big. But remember,
Gentlemen, Fred Blassie, I'm sorry, gentlemen, I apologize.
Yeah, right,
we are out of time.
And then you cut us right off.
We're out of time.
You cut the world
Let's go to the ring.
Well, I'll tell you.
The
I'm going to fight.
The Iron Sheik in the ring now, Madison Square Garden on its feet. They have a lot of hate in their hearts for this man as he stripped Bob Backlund of the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship last month here in Madison Square Garden. But he'll have his hands full tonight as Hulkamania has gone crazy here in New York and in Madison Square Garden as Hulk Hogan, deemed the #1 challenger by the World Wrestling Federation, He will try to strip the Iron Sheik of his title here tonight. Pat, once again, history could be made in Madison Square Garden. There he is. Hulkamania. The Hulk.
Nah, upgrade to the new Galaxy Z Fold 7.
Yeah, sorry about everyone. Stop that because that stupid YouTube ad again. Let's go back from the top. The match: Hogan versus Sheik, Madison Square Garden, 1984 for the WWE WWE title. Here goes.
This is the main event. It is for the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship, scheduled for one fall with a 1-hour time limit. Introducing first the challenger from Venice Beach, California, weighing 303 pounds, the incredible Hulk Hogan. And his opponent from Tehran, Iran, weighing 258 pounds, the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion, the Iron Sheik.
Hogan. I'm amazed how quickly he moves for a big man.
Sheik now going to work. Got his man in a compromising position and is putting the boots to it. Down in that kidney area, and the noise is deafening here in Madison Square Garden. As the chant goes out, USA. Sheik going for a slam, gets him up. No, backbreaker. Down for the cover. No way. Hogan got those hands right in underneath that chest and shoved him off of there. Sheik's still on the offense. Hogan's at his worst.
Kick right in the throat.
Uh-oh. Sheik doing something to that boot. Don't know what it is. He's come up with so many things over the years. Loaded it up somehow. Planted it right in that kidney area, and it took its toll. The Hulk now is in trouble. Sheik going here for a Boston Crab. He's got him over. Boston Crab really bearing down. Referee Dick Lutz should be out in front asking him. This is a submission hold. Hogan doing a push-up. I don't believe it. Fantastic strength. What a maneuver by Hulk Hogan.
I wonder if this Sheik's going to try for the camel clutch.
Well, that's his patented hold pad. If he doesn't, he's a fool. Suplex coming up. He got that big 305 pounds over and down for the cover. No, he got an arm up. Boy, that was close. Boots in the kidney again. Now he's going for it. Camel clutch coming up. Yes, he's got it.
He's got it. No one has been able to escape that. Look at that. The Sheik really pulling on that chin of the Hulk. The Hulk's got to come out of it. If not, it's over for the Hulk.
This is what did it to Backlund. He's got it on and he's got it applied tight. He's got those fingers interlocked. Only the immense power of the Hulk could save him. He's starting to shake. He's got to reach down inside for that little something extra. Look at he's powering his way up. wrestling fans, let's go back into the dressing room with Gene Okerlund and the new champion, Hulk Hogan.
All right, it's absolute bedlam and pandemonium here back in the locker rooms at Madison Square Garden. Gene Okerlund here with the brand new World Wrestling Federation champion, Hulk Hogan. You proved it to thousands and thousands of fans, not only here tonight in Madison Square Garden, but throughout the wrestling world.
You know something, Gene? They proved it to themselves. All I asked was for the whole WWF to stand behind the Hulkster, and I told them I'd bring it home for the USA. You know something, Gene? It is the dream of a lifetime, Daddy.
Oh.
And you know something? I can't imagine this is like going to the mountaintop 1,000 times over. I feel the energy. Hulkamania is running worldwide, and it just turns me on, Gene. And I felt every one of those 25, 30 plus thousand people with me standing behind me all the way, and it felt great.
Well, you have arrived, Hulk Hogan.
Have you ever seen anything as beautiful as this, Gene? This belt is part yours, too. It's everybody out there.
Andre the Giant congratulating the new heavyweight champion of the world.
That's nice of you. I'm very proud of you. And you are a good wrestler. I'm proud of you.
Oh, the champagne is flowing. Ivan Putski.
Hey, I'm proud of you, Jack. Very good, Hulk. Can you win?
Super Monday at the Garden with the new heavyweight champion, Hulk. Oh!
Yep, well, that's one of the greatest matches in wrestling history. One of the greatest in the history of professional wrestling. We just heard birth of Hulkamania, January 23rd, 1984, Madison Square Garden, New York City. He'll be missed dearly, Hulk Hogan. But tonight's Smackdown was terrible. As on Hulk Hogan's death. So let's get on with tonight's show. Okay, like I said, the name of the topic tonight is called Confusion, Crap, and Chaotic in Cleveland. It was SummerSlam 2012. We were watching 1 week from tomorrow night and 1 week from this Sunday night. So much to say. Here we go. WWE SmackDown kicks off in the arena in memory of Hulk Hogan on a giant screen. The WWE locker room is on the stage as our legends. The fan chant Hogan as Triple H begins to talk. He begins saying that yesterday we lost one of the greatest, most recognized icons in the world. He says the truth is captivating millions of people and inspired them all around the globe. We would not be standing here right now, all of us together, if it were not for him. Triple H says the one and the only immortal Hulk Hogan, as a 10-bell salute is made. Fans chant Hogan, and a Hulk Hogan video tribute plays. Back in the arena, the locker room and the fans are giving a standing ovation. We see Jimmy Hart, who is visually moved. Fans chant Hogan. Very touching tribute right there tonight. Oh, breaking news for all of you. Breaking news. Hold on, let me finish. You're not gonna believe this. WWE Late Night featuring Tony Hinchcliffe during SummerSlam weekend is canceled. It was scheduled for Saturday, August the 2nd. Wow. I think I'm shocked. I bet you all of you are shocked about this. Wow. I think this has something to do with Hogan's death, doesn't it? I bet you. Yeah, I bet you a lot of you are shocked about this, as I am. No, it's canceling. WWE Late Night featuring Tony Hinchcliffe is canceled. And I thought this was gonna be the best. This might be the best show on the WWE history since Tuesday Night Titans and primetime wrestling. Hold on a second. Yeah, it was scheduled. The show, the event was originally scheduled to take place in the Virgin Performing Arts Center in Englewood, New Jersey. They canceled it. It says your event has been canceled as a refund in progress. Unfortunately, the event organizers had to cancel your event. The good news is that the refund will be processed automatically for you. The refund will be processed to the original method of the payment used time of purchase. Once funds are received from the event organizer, which is usually complete within 30 days. Wow. Yeah, and very touching tribute in Hulk Hogan tonight. Now, let's get on with the show. Logan Paul, Jerry Roll, Drew McIntyre, and Randy Orton back from the commercial, and out comes Logan Paul to the ring. The fans boo him, and as he says, "It's good to be home." Boo in his home country, boo in his hometown. It's too bad. He says, "You were just chanting, thank you, Logan." They're chanting Logan. They're chanting Hogan. He says this city raised him, but it didn't make him. He made the city. Logan says he and they have nothing in common because he made out and they didn't. Logan says tonight is not about him. It's about the community. He says he is giving back because they see a special edition of Impulsive TV live. He says he will show the Kentucky Fried Convict what a real star looks like. As he is talking out, comes Jelly Roll to the ring. Wow. Insulting. Jelly Roll tells them to stop the music. He says the only thing Logan has ever inspired was to inspire little asshole kids to be assholes. Logan tells him this is Impulsive TV and to shut up, to show some respect. Fans boo Logan, and Logan tells him that Jelly Roll's getting in the ring, the moment maker. You're no moment maker. Logan Paul and a giant like Drew McIntyre. While Orton gets the tag in Jelly Roll, yes, Jelly Roll, who he thinks he is. Roll tells him that he is the guy who will put him in a body bag. He tells Logan that he never had to struggle in his life. He had never been a silver spoon kid in his whole life. He says he is not getting in the ring just for him, but to represent every poor kid that had that dream, who thought he would not make it and got picked on by high school jocks like Logan. He tells Logan that he is getting in the ring to bring the light to the ring. He is there because he had been a WWE fan his entire life. The WWE represented him. The WWE represent every single one of us. He tells Logan that they both knew that Logan is a soft, as charming, and he knows that Logan is a punk ass bitch. In comes Drew McIntyre from behind Logan, and they both stand in front of Jelly Roll. The fans chant Randy, and Jelly Roll tells them that they made a big mistake if they think he came out alone here. He begins to sing, "I hear voices in my head," and out comes Randy. As Orton begins to speak, he hits Drew with a microphone, and they both fight to the outside. Drew with the right hand onto Orton, and Drew gets back in the ring. Drew grabs Jelly Roll, and he is about to hit him with the right hand, but he stops and looks at Logan Paul. Jelly Roll is down on the mat, and Logan Paul with forearms to the face, but Orton gets to his feet. He drags Drew to the outside, threw him into the barricade that distracts Logan. As Jelly Roll gets up, he hits Logan with right hands, followed by a shoulder tackle. Logan gets back up and he kicks Jelly Roll. Logan goes for a right hand. Jelly Roll ducks and Jelly Roll with a boss man slam. Orton gets in the ring, and as he and Orton celebrate in the ring. Andrade and Rey Fenix. A video package of Andrade and Rey Fenix airs. They talk about how they are going to be tag team champions. We can go to commercial break. Alexa Bliss with Charlotte Flair versus Roxanne Perez with Raquel Rodriguez. The bell rings and we're underway. Both women go for roll up covers, but they each kick out. Perez with a slap to the face, but Alexa grabs her and slams her onto the mat. Perez to the outside, and Bliss lands on a spinning cannonball onto Perez on the outside. Raquel gets in Alexa's face, but in comes Charlotte, and they go face to face. Back from the commercial, Alexa with a dragon screw followed by a shoulder tackle. Alexa goes for her sister Abigail. Perez with a rake to the eyes. That distracts the referee, and Raquel hangs up on the second rope. Perez with a moonsault off the second rope, and she goes for the cover, but Alexa kicks out. Flair throws Raquel over to the barricade, and that distracts Perez. Alexa with a DDT, and she climbs to the top rope. Alexa goes for a twisted bliss, but Raquel with a big boot onto Flair. That distracts Alexa. Raquel goes for a powerbomb, but Alexa with a twisted bliss onto Raquel. Alexa begins bleeding from the nose. Alexa gets back into the ring. Perez rolls her up, grabs the ropes for leverage, and gets the pin. Winner, Roxanne Perez. Hold on a second, everyone. I'm right back. Hold on 1 second. Right back. Okay, I'm back. As I was saying, winner is Roxanne Perez, and I don't know. Let me say this. I don't know why. I mean, Alexa cannot trust Charlotte Flair. She can't. This is a terrible. I mean, the tag team between them is terrible. Alexa Bliss can't trust Charlotte Flair. She can't. Winner is Roxanne Perez. We cut backstage, and Kathy Kelly is with Jade Cargill. She tells Kathy that she is the queen of the ring at SummerSlam. She will show everyone why she is a natural-born champion. Jade walks away, and in comes annoying Chelsea Green. She tells Alba Fire and Piper Niven to secure the area and get her coffee. They walk away as Chelsea tells Kathy that she got screwed out of SummerSlam. And it should not be Jade. And cry me a river, Chelsea. In comes Jade from behind. And in comes Jade behind her, and Chelsea calls her stupid and slow. Wow. Kathy points behind Chelsea, and Chelsea realizes that she is behind her. She turns around and tells her hi, but Jade hits her with her right hand. Good, she deserved it. That's good. What she get? Shut her up. Please shut her up, Jade. She lifts Chelsea on her shoulders in a fireman's position, and she walks through the gorilla onto the stage. Chelsea runs away, and Jade throws her into the ring. There's the referee in the ring, and she calls for the bell. Chelsea Green versus Jade Cargill. Jade with a pump-up kick, and Chelsea falls to the outside. Out come Alba Fire and Piper Niven. Commercial break. Back from the commercial. Jade with a fallaway slam followed by a splash in the corner. Jade with a chokeslam as Fire gets in the ring apron. That distracts Jade and Chelsea and slams Jade down onto the mat. She goes for the cover, but Jade kicks out. Chelsea goes for pretty her, but Jade gets out of it. She pushes Chelsea onto the ropes, and Jade lands jaded. She goes for cover and gets the pin. Winner, Jade Cargill. Way to go. Alba Fire and Piper Niven get in the ring after the match. Fire with a super kick as she and Niven began hitting Jade with right hands. Stratton's music hits, and out she comes. Tiffany with right hands, and she throws Fire into the outside of the ring. Tiffany and Jade look at each other, and double drop Niven to the outside. Jade grabs Tiffany's world title, and Tiffany asks for it. Tiffany grabs it, but Jade pulls it back. She lets go and leaves the ring as Tiffany raises the championship in the air. We cut backstage to Alexa Bliss, who has a bloody nose, Flair tells her she's sorry what happened to her nose, but this can't happen at SummerSlam 2025. Alexa apologizes and Flair tells her that they are partners, but maybe after SummerSlam they can be friends. She taps on Alexa on the head and leaves. Like I said, Alexa, Charlotte and Alexa, terrible tag team. Back from the commercial, we see clips of 1984 at Madison Square Garden where Hulk Hogan defeat Iron Sheik to win the WWE title, World Heavyweight title. And then that's the with a little audio piece I showed all of you in the opening. Back in the arena, Cody's music hits, and out he comes to the ring. We see clips of last week's show where there was a contract signing for the WWE Championship match for SummerSlam, for the World Wrestling Entertainment Championship match at SummerSlam 2025. Cody stands in the ring, and the fans chant Cody and looks at them. Cody says, "Yesterday, WWE and pro wrestling lost one of its giants in Hulk Hogan, and emotions, feelings regarding it are complicated, but what it's not complicated are his accomplishments and contributions to world wrestling entertainment as a whole. They are staggering and as undisputed. As someone who gets to stand in the ring and say he is a WWE superstar, he was the original and wants to take a moment and say thank you, Hulk Hogan." Rose says there are street fights and there is what is going to happen at SummerSlam 2025. We are not talking about virtue victory, we are just talking about violence, because that's what virtue demands. So, sometimes doing the right thing doesn't mean doing the right thing. He says the tricky thing is that he does not want to wrestle this John Cena. He does want to fight the guy who didn't even want to match in the first place. He doesn't want to fight a guy who's counting days until he is out the door. He wants to fight the real John Cena. Because if he is going to stand there and own it, he has to know he can get through the best at the title that Cena has the biggest in the big business. He says if this is Cena's last SummerSlam, he wants him to come out like it's his first. It is his first to come out talking to Stu, the title properly on him. They'll have each other, hustle, loyalty, but they can't beat the respect out of each other. The fans chant Cody. Cody Rhodes. He stands on the second rope and poses for the crowd. He tells them that the reason for wanting that fight against the real John Cena because he needs to know that this story that they have all been a part is not just fantasy, not just a legacy. He needs to know what that it meant something. That it was the real and the only person who has to answer that question is John Cena. He tells Cena that he will see him next week. He drops the microphone and his music plays. We cut back to Jacob Fatu and cuts a promo. He says he loves Solo, but he made him like this. He tried to get him framed to send him to jail when he told everyone that he is never going back. Last week, Adam Pearce made the steel cage match, but he does not mind that because at that end of the day, he's going to dog walk his ass. In comes The Miz, who tells him that they have unfinished business. He said he went toe to toe with legends, outlasted monsters, beating icons. He says he is the main character, and that's why he went to Nick Aldis and got a match against him right now. Miz says this is his hometown. Fatu looks at him, and Miz slaps him. Fatu tells him, "Come on with it," as Miz walks away. And go to commercial break. Fatu versus The Miz. The bell rings, we're underway. Fatu with a running forearm to the face, followed by a splash in the corner. Miz is down in the corner, and Fatu goes for a running hip attack, but Miz moves away. Miz gets back up, but Fatu with a clothesline. Miz in the corner, but Solo's music hits. And out comes Solo and JC Mateo. Tama Tonga and Tala Tonga. That distracts Fatu and Miz with a chop block. He throws Fatu's shoulder first into the ring post and Fatu to the outside of the ring. We then go to commercial break. Back from commercial, Fatu fights with right hands. He throws Miz to the ropes and lands on a clothesline followed by a senton. Fatu gets Miz in the corner and hits him with headbutts. Fatu with a running hip attack in the corner. JC Mateo and Tama Tonga grab Miz to the outside and Fatu with a suicide dive onto all three men. Fatu throws Miz back into the ring. Tala Tonga and runs towards Fatu, but Fatu moves out of the way and Tala Tonga hits the ring post. Solo runs towards Fatu and Fatu with a super kick. Fatu gets back in the ring. Miz runs towards him, but Fatu with a pop-up Samoan drop. He goes for the cover and gets the pin. Winner, Jacob Fatu. Soul Sioka and the MFT get in the ring and again hitting Fatu with right hands. Jimmy Uso's music hits and now he runs with the chair. He takes Solo, Tama Tonga, and Jason Mateo out. Jimmy hits Tala Tonga with the chair, but Tala Tonga stays on his feet. Jimmy goes for another hit with the chair, but Tala Tonga, the big boot to the face. Tala Tonga grabs Fatu and Solo gets in his face, but Fatu kicks Solo away. And he bikes away Tala Tonga in the corner, and comes JC and Tama Tonga. But Fatu with a big boot to both men. Solo is down in the corner, and Fatu places the chair onto Solo. He goes for a running hip attack, but Tala Tonga with a clothesline, he takes down Fatu. Solo gets back onto his feet, and he raises the U.S. Championship in the air. Your Street Profits and the DIY. We cut backstage to Kathy Kelly, who was with the Street Profits and BFAD. She tells Kathy that the Wyatt Six need to be dealt with in a different way. Ford tells her that they don't understand why they were not in the qualifying match next week. Dawkins tells them that it doesn't matter because they will get who is next. In come DIY and they tell them that they will fix their mess. Candice LeRae tells them that they have a plan and for them to stay out of the way. DIY is old news in my opinion because I'm going with MCMG. I think Y6 needs to push, but I feel like WWE won't do that. Commercial break, we see Hulk Hogan power slamming Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3 and pinning him to become the new WWE World Champion. Selena Vega is backstage and comes up to Julia. In comes Kiana James, who tells her if she wants to talk to Julia, she has to talk to her. Selena tells her that she knows that no one has challenged Julia, but she wants a rematch for her Women's US match. Kiana James tells her that she spoke to Nick Aldis and they will have a match next week. Zelina tells her if she will see her next week. Wow. The night before SummerSlam 1. Night 1 of SummerSlam. Commercial break. Now it's time for the main event. Smackdown Tag Team Championship match. The Wyatt Six, the Smackdown Champions versus Andrade and Rey Fenix. The bell rings are underway. Rey and Gacy start the match. Rey's with right hands and Andrade is tagged in. They double team him. In come Loomis, but they trip him. They trip him up. Andrade with a snap suplex onto Gacy and he lands the three amigo suplex. Rey is tagged in and Rey climbs to the top rope, but Loomis trips him down. Gacy with a back elbow of the face of Andrade. Commercial break. Back from commercial, Andrade is tagged in. He lands on a dragon screw onto Gacy. In come Loomis, but Andrade takes him down. Gacy is down in the corner, and Andrade with the double knees. He goes for the cover, but Gacy kicks out. He grabs Gacy, but Gacy with a headbutt. Loomis is tagged in, and they double team Andrade. Loomis goes for the cover, but Rey breaks it up. Gacy gets back in the ring and he throws Rey to the outside. Gacy is tagged back in, but Andrade throws Loomis to the outside. Andrade with a spinning elbow onto Gacy. Ray with a splash onto Loomis onto the outside. Andrade with a message onto Gacy. He goes for the cover, but Nikki pulls the referee, and the referee calls for the bell. Winner, no contest. The Y6 get in the ring, and in comes Fraction. Rowan takes him out. Motion Machine Guns comes down, but Rowan with a cross body onto both men. Andrade and Ray get up, and they hit Rowan with the right hands. The Y6 begin fighting everyone. Out come the Street Profits. They take Rowan down to the outside. Out come DIY with Nick Aldis. Fraction with a suicide dive onto them. And Dawkins with a splash onto everyone on the outside. Ford with a senton on over everyone on the outside of the ring. WWE officials run down to break it up. Nick Aldis says since they did not get out of their system the first time, here's what's going to happen. He says at SummerSlam 2025, the tag team titles will be putting the SmackDown tag team titles will be over the ring, and it'll be a tables, ladders, and chairs match. Y'all begin fighting as SmackDown. SmackDown goes off the air. Terrible! Wow, what a terrible show tonight on Hulk Hogan's death. Bad show tonight. Bad, terrible show tonight. Confusion, crap, and chaos in Cleveland, Ohio. I bet you SummerSlam, SummerSlam night 1 won't be worth watching 1 week from tomorrow night. And it won't be worth watching 1 week from this Sunday night. I'm telling you. It won't. It won't be worth watching. I bet you. We all know that SummerSlam that they won't we all know that Naomi they won't drop that well, this is Raw. Well, we all know that never mind. Yeah, I mean, this Naomi's on Raw now. What am I saying? Never mind. Okay, now I got that cover taken away. Now it's time for something I like to do. I know what it's time for. It's time for it's time for Justin's timeline history, all the pop culture, wrestling history, and everything else. All you hear that thing is the thing Back to the Future star Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd. All you hear that thing, Back to the Future celebrated its 40th anniversary on July 3rd, 2025, because the movie was released July 3rd, 1985. So let's go to yesterday, July 24th. Okay, July 24th, 2024, we lost a wrestler who I don't know what he died of. His name was Leo Burke. Leo Burke, French. He was a French Canadian wrestler. Leo Burke. His real name was Leon Cormier. I don't think he was French. He died on. He was born on July 29th. 1940. He died on July 24th. July 24th, 2024, and he was 76. Okay. Yesterday was a happy 50th birthday to WWE Hall of Famer Torrie Wilson, and yesterday would have been a happy 74th birthday to Sweet Brown Sugar. He died on December 3rd, 2010 in Dallas, Texas. Angelo Dawkins of the Street Profits turned 35 yesterday. And Karl Malone, who was a WCW, who wrestled in WCW, an NBA player. He was in a tag team match with Diamond Dallas Page at Bash Beach '98 against Dennis Rodman and Hulk Hogan. And I don't think that was a really good tag team match right there, I think. And let's see what else. Michael Rich is better known for playing Kramer on Seinfeld. Cosmo Kramer, he turned 76 yesterday. And yesterday, some wrestling history for yesterday. On let's see. Yeah, Chick on WCW Prime. Sting defeated Chick Donovan. And on Monday Night Raw, the night after In Your House 2, the Lumberjacks. They show a promo for the newcomer Goldust, some Goldust, and they also show highlights from the what happened at In Your House 2, the Lumberjacks, and Shawn Michaels defeated Jimmy Del Rey. Smoking Guns defeated John Falconer and Rick Stockhauser. Waylon Mercer defeated Gary Scott, and Bret the Hitman Hart defeated Hakushi. And let's see what else. Some wrestling history. And on Sunday Night Heat, a pre-show to countdown on the pay-per-view, Great American Bash 2005. Paul London defeated Nunzio for the cruiserweight title, and then the event the event began. Great American Bash 2005 just begun on that same night. It took place in Buffalo Arena in the Key Bank Center, formerly known as the Marine Midland Arena and HSB Arena, in the first Niagara Center in Buffalo, New York. Yeah, Great American Bash 2005. The opening of the show, Legion of Doom, Road Warrior Hawk, Road Warrior Animal, and Legion of Doom, Road Warrior Animal, and Higher Rank defeated Eminem, Joey Mercury and John Nitro for the tag team in the tag team match for the WWE Tag Team Championship. Booker T defeated Christian by pinfall. Orlando Jordan defeated Chris Benoit by pinfall in a singles match for the U.S. title. The Undertaker defeated Muhammad Hassan by pinfall, and this was his last match due to his because of the yeah, this was his last. Yeah, he had to leave WWE after this. Muhammad Hassan, this was his last match because he had never mind. This wasn't his last match. He was still at WWE at the time. Yeah, then the 6-man tag team match, the Mexicoo's Super Crazy Juventud and Psychosis defeated the BLW. Stevie Richards, the Movement Nova, who had with somebody known as Simon Dean, who was still who had two gimmicks as Hollywood Nova and Simon Dean. Yeah. Yeah, he was he was both a babyface as Simon Hollywood Nova as a babyface, and as Simon Dean as a heel. So he's both heel and gimmick on both heel, and he had to disguise himself. He had to be both heel and both a heel and a face as Simon due to him being on SmackDown. As Hollywood Nova babyface and Simon Dean the heel. Okay, yeah, it was a 6-man tag team match. Yeah, then Rey Mysterio defeated Eddie Guerrero at pinfall. Since Rey Mysterio won, Eddie could not reveal the secret about Mysterio's son, Dirty Dum Dum. Turned out to be a piece of shit now, which Eddie would have done if he had won. Melina defeated Tori Wilson in Brian Payne's match with Candice Michelle as a special guest referee. In the main event, JBL defeated Batista by DQ. And that's it. And then now some pop culture for 2015. See what movies came out. Pop culture movies. Yeah, 4 movies released in theaters. Pixels, starring Adam Sandler, Kevin James, Michelle Monaghan, Peter Dinklage, Josh Gad, and Brian Cox. Somewhat this was like a movie, this was based on a this is more like this is like a science fiction based on a short film, Pixels. French anime short film, yeah. And it was like a is like Ghostbusters meets Men in Black. This movie here, Pixels. Ghostbusters meets Men in Black. This movie, Pixels. Is that true? See if that's true. Ghostbusters meets. No, I say it's Men in Black meets I say it's Men in Black meets this movie Men in Black meets I think it's Men in Black. I don't know if it's Men in Black meets Ghostbusters, where I say Ghostbusters meets Men in Black. It meets Independence Day set in the world of video games. But actually, it's Men in Black meets The Wizard meets Metal Slug, or Lego Migo way of Independence Day. Yeah. It's Men in Black meets meets Independence Day in the video game world. Yeah. And let's see another movie. I mentioned another of my favorite movies came out on that same day. Is Paper Town starring Cara Delevingne from British actress Cara Delevingne, and Nat Wolff. The Vatican Tape starring Michael Pena, Deirdre Hunter, and Doug Ray Scott. Olivia Taylor Dudley. Really scary movie. And a movie called Southpaw, one of my favorite movies I have on DVD, starring Jake Gyllenhaal, Forrest Whitaker, and 50 Cent. Very really good movie. Really good movie I have it on DVD. Southpaw. Now let's go to today's July 25th. Okay, 1 year ago today we lost a wrestler named Vladimir Petrov. His real name is, he's really American. His real name is Alan Blake. He was born on November 12th, 1957. He died on July 24th, 2004, 1 year ago today. Vladimir Petrov. Billy Watson today would have been a happy 110th birthday to 110th birthday to Billy Watson. Died on February 4th, 1990. He would have been 110 today. Finn Balor turns 44 today. And Pitbull #2 of the who died of a drug overdose and a heart attack. And of the Pit Bulls, and Anthony Durante, he died. He would have been 58 today. He died on September 25th, 2003, of a drug overdose and a heart attack. Kenzo Suzuki turns 51 today. Kenzo Suzuki. And now some wrestling history today. On ECW Hardcore TV on this day, July 25th, 2020, July 25th, 1995. Eddie Guerrero and Taz defeat Too Cold Scorpio and Dean Malenko. Mikey Shipwreck defeats the Terrorist. The Pit Bulls, number one and number 2 defeat Bull Payne and Joe DeFuria. And on this day in 2005 on Monday Night Raw, hyping up the SummerSlam, in Cleveland, Ohio, Eugene with Christy Hemme defeated Kurt Angle in a Kurt Angle Invitational match. Cloacus and Viscera defeated Tommorrow and Pocket. Rock Pocket with some of the Heartthrobs. And Chris Masters and Gene Snitsky defeated Shelton Benjamin in a 2-on-1 handicap match. And Edge with Lee defeated Kane in a stretcher match. And then what happened was the incident occurred. Edge Tombstone Kane on the Titantron on the Titan's steel floor, and she had to go to the ambulance. And then Matt Hardy jumped out and attacked Edge, and then Kane kidnapped Lita, taking her into the while she's driving off in the ambulance, and while she's being attended. And then we'll see a little battle of the bands with John Cena and Chris Jericho. And then Shawn Michaels talks about his match against Hulk Hogan, late Hulk Hogan at SummerSlam 2005. And then see a match between Carlito versus John Cena. And then Chris Jericho attacked John Cena. Chris Jericho was special referee, and Chris Jericho attacked John Cena. And then Carlito and Carlito won. But it was a screw job right there as the show ended. Yeah, as the show ended. So that's my wrestling history for all of you. Everything in my review for tonight's Smackdown. Terrible Friday Night Smackdown. Now I'm gonna have something to close out for all of you tonight. All right, as before I do, I would say I'll do for my show review tonight. When the Godfather Soldiers will slam his late Chad Henshaw say dress up with cheddar checkers, sing like Larry, dance like James Brown. Like James Brown, like to get in a hot tub when we sweat, gonna be dry, gonna be wet. Referring to Eddie Murphy doing an impression of James Brown, late James Brown on Saturday Night Live. Back in the 80s, I never grew up in the 80s, I grew up in the 90s, watching old school Saturday Night Live on Comedy Central. So hope all of you good night. Now I'm gonna close out for all of you. So tonight we let's all celebrate and honor the passing of one of the greatest wrestling legends of all time, Terry Bollea. Terry Bollea, very known to wrestling fans as the immortal Hulk Hogan that we lost yesterday of a heart attack. And right now the Hulkster's right now in heaven with all the great legends: King Kong Bundy, Mean Gene Okerlund, the Ultimate Warrior, Jimmy Snuka, Owen Hart, Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, and Miss Elizabeth. And we all know the Mega Power. We got Mega Powers reunion now there in heaven with Hogan and Savage and Miss Elizabeth, China. So many great legends. Yokozuna, so many more. But I'll always remember Hulk, be a Hulkamaniac forever. I'm gonna close out with some music from Hulk Hogan's work. Eye of the Tiger from Rocky 3, where he played Thunder Lips. Ravishing, the thing the Hulk Hogan's rocking wrestling. Ravishing, it's done by Bonnie Tyler. And Real American by the late Rick Derringer. Hulk Hogan's theme music song. If you the WWE superstar singing "If You Only Knew," if you only knew. And also, you're also going to hear theme to No Holds Barred. And you're also going to hear some songs from the movie he did where he played Shep Ramsey from the Suburban Commando soundtrack. Songs from the movie. It's a Nice Place to Live. Almost Like Paradise. And Ramsey. And you're also going to hear Hulk Hogan's the song from the movie Mr. Nanny. Sung by the late David Johansen, aka Buster Point. That's the rough stuff. And you're also going to hear his theme song from WCW, where he made his WCW debut in 1994, Real American. And you're also going to hear the NWO thing where he created with Kevin Nash and late Scott Hall, who's with him right now in heaven. Scott Hall is NWO buddy, Scott Hall. You're also going to hear his WCW theme, Voodoo Child, which is sung by the late Jimi Hendrix, Voodoo Child. That's what you're going to hear. So I hope all of you have a good night. And Hulkster, thank you for all, Hulk Hogan, thank you for all the memories. You always be telling us to say our prayers, eat our vitamins. We all, in Hulkamania, will always be there running wild. Those of you, this is a friend we lost of a cardiac arrest at the age of 70, at the age of what was it? How was it? Hogan was 70. 70. How old was Hogan? 72. At the age of 72. So let's honor and remember him. And Hulkster, this is for you.
in the moon. Looking down on this place, this bowling space. Face to face, I said, Holmes, before you start dissing, check it out, see what you've been missing. You get shot till you drop, can't stop. Car thrills on a 9 on the line, gives you chill. Rap on with the rapper, clap on with the clapper. It's a nice place to live. Such a nice place to live. Yeah, it's a nice place to live. Such a nice place to live. Not that. Get ready to party. That's what I'm saying. Get up, get your body swaying. $1, no bottle. For those if you wanna be there, you ain't what you are, it's what you wear. Show me, I said we're the best of the West and we're here to stay. Wait a minute, Chef, cause you ain't heard nothing yet. It's a nice place to live. Such a nice place to live. Yeah, it's a nice place to live. Such a nice place to live. Not that. It's a nice place to live. Such a nice place to live. Yeah, it's a nice place to live. Such a nice place to live. Not that. Well, I understand that. It's a really nice place. You know, we can get into some pistachio nut ice cream and things, and you can have a party, you know? Oh, then I think you're gonna really like this, so bring your friend. Come on, you can do it. It's a nice place to live. Come on, man. It's a great place. I like it. Yeah. So, man, we got shopping malls, and we got all kinds of places to do. You like your nail color? Not that. It's a nice place to live. Such a nice place to live. It's a nice place to live. Such a nice place to live. It's a nice place to live. Such a nice place to live. It's a nice place to live.
Yeah, I know all of you heard those little music from the music of Hulk Hogan. I'm sorry to interrupt the music. There's one thing I forgot to mention about my last thing about Hulk Hogan. There's one thing I would say. Mr. You Hulkster, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when the largest arms in the world and Hulkamania was wild on us? Once again, thank you for all the memories. And God rest your soul. And Hulkamania will live on forever. Now let me go back to the music, finish playing up.
Blue sky, plenty of sunshine. Take a stroll down by the bay. Where else could the be such a sensational hideaway? Now's the time for a little vacation to clear the mind. Like heaven on earth, simple, so nice. It's almost like paradise. Take this beautiful morning, all them days they laugh and play. Everything just so peaceful, the rest of the world seems so far away. Now's the time for a little vacation to clear the
Live happily ever after. Handsome prince. Like a handsome prince. Like a handsome. Like a princess. Yes, like the one you kiss. Like a handsome prince.